Hello, everybody. Whack. Whack. Absolutely whack. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. If you are new, my name is Ariel and I am a newly licensed registered nurse. I do videos on here for pre-nursing students, nursing students, RNs, whoever wants to watch, even if you just watch because, I don't know, you like my face. Who knows. But thank you for being here today. If you are new, go ahead and make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below. That way you can join our wonderful nursing family that we have here. Also, make sure that you guys hit those post notifications down below, like the little bell. That way when I do upload a video, you guys will get notified, because I heard YouTube be playing too many games and not letting people know when their fave YouTubers upload a video. Trust me, me too. So make sure that you guys hit that. That way you can get like an email or a notification on your phone whenever I upload a video. And if you are an oldie but a goodie, thank you so much for always returning and riding with me. I love you guys so much. So today's video, I decided to make a video kind of on like my job hunt journey. So I just want to talk about jobs, applying, what I've been looking for, what I want to do, and stuff like that. So without any more nonsense, let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, so if you guys don't already know, I graduated nursing school in December. Just to reiterate, you know, for the people who are new here, I graduated nursing school in December of 2017, and I just passed my NCLEX at the beginning of this month. So May 2nd, I took my NCLEX and I did pass with 265 questions. So yeah, right now I am just looking for the perfect, most right job for me. If you guys don't already know, I do have a job as a PCT, which is a patient care tech in the hospital. I have worked there for about a year and a half. I work on the PCU floor, the critical care department. So I still do work there as a tech. I have currently not found another job as a registered nurse yet. Now I know you guys probably have a question like, well, you work already on a floor, why don't you just work there? I don't want to work there personally. I have been there for a year and it's just not an environment where I want to be, kind of like with management and all that stuff. And plus that I work there as a tech, I just would feel really weird working there as a RN and like having the people that I worked with, you know, as techs kind of be like my techs now. I would just feel really weird, like kind of giving direction as to what I need and stuff. And there's just some issues on the floor that I just don't really vibe with, you know, some people that I'm just like, I just want to get out of here. So I'm definitely looking for somewhere else. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I was able to have working there while in nursing school. I have learned so much, and the PCU floor is a great floor if you do want to get into critical care and you can't get an ICU job right away. PCU is definitely really good to work on first, because you can transition easily into the ICU. I would love to do that, but you know, I'm a Scorpio. Once I've made up my mind, I've made up my mind, and I just don't want to work there. I just want to find somewhere else. I am looking maybe for other positions in the hospital that I work in now. I did try the ED. The ED is kind of where I really want to be. I love emergency medicine. I love the fast-paced environment. I love all the different types of things that you get to see, all the different type of people that come in, and it's just really quick, really fast, and you learn so much. And I've always loved that. I did my clinicals, the last 9 weeks of my clinicals I did in the emergency room, and I absolutely loved it. I floated to my emergency room in my hospital many of times, and I love it there too. I love the people, the camaraderie, the teamwork. And I did reach out to the director there, but unfortunately they have hired a bunch of other new nurses, new grad nurses, and right now she's not taking any other position, any other new grads. So that's out of the table. I did reach to like our sister hospital to see if I can get into the ED there. So I am waiting to hear back from them. I have applied to millions of places. But personally for me, I've kind of been holding out for what they have. Okay, let me back it up. I live in Florida, in the Tampa area, if you guys don't know, and I have been looking into STAR RN programs, like nurse residency programs for new nurses, new grad nurses. Basically, I think it would be way more beneficial than just going on a floor in training for 12 to 14 weeks. The Star RN program is basically a program where you are in a class for about the first 6 weeks, and then you go onto the floor with your preceptor and you work for another 6 weeks, whatever shift they work. But the difference between that and a regular, like, just throw you on the floor, is obviously that you have like classroom time, kind of where they teach you didactic, simulation, stuff like that. You learn ACLS, BLS, EKG stuff. And I just think that going into a critical care floor, that's a little bit more beneficial than just throwing you onto the floor. I know that there's millions of new grads who just go onto the floor on the emergency department or the ICU or peds, and they do perfectly fine. But for me personally, I would definitely love to get into a Star RN program. I think it would be a little bit more beneficial for me. Here they do have hospitals that do the Star RN program, but they start at the end of each month. My girls are very fortunate. One of them had started in April. One had just started now in May, and I was hoping to start in June, but it's just not working out that way. So I might, if I do get an interview for one of the hospitals, I would have to start in July, and that cohort starts at the end of July. But honestly, I've just been applying everywhere. My passion really is emergency medicine, but I don't know. I guess I'm starting to feel as if, it's maybe God's telling me, listen, I'm saving you for the perfect position for you. You need to learn some patience, and because I just want to start working, I want to start learning. I've been out of school for a while now, and I just want to start learning in the field that, I'm in, and I want to start working and making money, and just I'm ready. I'm tired of being a tech. I'm ready to be a nurse. So I think God's just telling me that I need to have some patience, and that he has the right position for me. So yeah, I've been applying everywhere to all the hospitals. Right now I really just don't care. Even if I get a job offer at my hospital from one of the different floors, like, I would just take it, because honestly I don't want to wait anymore. But I don't want to go into a position that I don't want to be in. I know what I like, and my mind is made up, and that's where I want to be. So my top two would either be ED or ICU. I know it's like two different type of things, but I do work on the PCU floor, and I do help the nurses on the ICU floor, and I really do like ICU. I like that you get, the two patients, and you can really get really in depth with your patients. You really get to dive into their disease process and just really hone in on these two patients, or one patient if they're really critically ill, and give them your full attention. I personally don't like I don't want to get shoved into a med-surg floor, which I see is kind of happening with kind of these Star RN programs. They just kind of want to shove people on the med-surg floor, and med-surg just isn't where I want to be. I don't like med-surg. I don't care to be there, and I'm not going to be forced just because I want a job to be on a floor that I really don't like for 2 years. Because here in the Tampa area, you do need to sign a contract with these hospitals for at least 2 years, I believe. And I don't want to do that. I want what I want, and I'm not gonna give up easily and just say, okay, fine, I'll do med-surg because that's all that's available. So yeah, I'm holding out for an ED or ICU position. But you know what, that's the good thing about nursing, is that you can go into so many different things. I could be in the ED and be like, God, I don't like this, or go into the ICU and be like, Lord, I don't like this, let me try labor and delivery, or let me try peds, or let me try oncology. That's the great thing about nursing, is that there's so many different fields that you can go into. So for right now, that's mainly what I'm looking for, is ED and ICU. I've been applying everywhere, and I'm just, waiting. I guess God is just telling me that I need to wait patiently, and I will do that for the job that I truly want. So if you guys are new grads and looking for jobs, definitely apply everywhere. Don't be too picky. I feel like I am being kind of picky, but like, oh well, you know what I mean? Like, it's my future, it's my career, and everybody's always like, you need to stay on your floor, you should definitely stay on your floor, you can learn there. And I'm just like, I don't want to be there. Stop trying to force me. It ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I want. This is what I want to do. I have to say that there are many different fields, obviously, in the nursing field that I like. I loved labor and delivery when I was in there. I love ICU, ED. There's many other different floors like cardiovascular, ICU, neuro, PCU, stuff like that. So I have been applying to more of like critical care positions. Peds, I love children. I love children. I love working with kids. I love babies. I think me and kids have like a special connection. Like, I love working with kids, but I just don't think that I have the heart to work with either sick kids and stuff like that. I'm a very emotional person. So I feel like it would be a little bit too much for me. Even though working with adults and people, passing away and people sick is still hard for me and I still get emotional. I feel like with little kids, it'll be 10 times worse. But I did reach out to a pediatric hospital. I reached out to the recruiter and I did email her to see if there's any residency programs there. You won't know until you really try it. I didn't really have many pediatric clinicals, so, but there's so many different floors that you can work on in peds, like just a bunch of different areas. So I did reach out to a recruiter to see, if there were any residency programs for new grads to work in that pediatric hospital. I think it takes a certain kind of person to work in peds, a very strong person to work in peds. And I think that I'm a strong person, but I love kids. So, you really never know. That's why I say nursing is so great, because you can try everything until you find your niche. You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting, patiently waiting. I can't rush. I know that there's a bunch of new grads who start out and they get jobs just like that, and I'm just like, what the heck am I doing? And I have hospital experience, but I think it's just God telling me, listen, I have the perfect job for you, just wait. I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna leave it in his hands and just relax and enjoy the time that I have. Currently right now, I do, like I said, work as a PCT on the PCU floor. I only work 2 nights a week. Nights are pretty hard. They really do drain me. Some nights I'm super tired, I can't keep my eyes open, and then other nights I'm perfectly fine. Like the other night I floated to the neuro PCU floor and I worked and I was perfectly fine. I wasn't tired at all. So it doesn't matter how long you've worked nights. For me personally, it is definitely difficult, but I don't like waking up early, but then I don't like being up all night. So it's like, really, I'm just being picky little punk. But I'm applying for all types. I'm applying for days, I'm applying for nights. I don't care, whatever I get, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you do work nights, you do get more money because you make a certain type of differential, and all hospitals are different. So that's one benefit about working nights, but it is really difficult. And then if you are a parent, it's if you're a single parent, it's a little bit more difficult working nights, because it's like, where are you gonna leave your kid at night? It's just, you figure things out, and you go with the flow. Like I said, I'm applying for everything, days, nights, and I will figure it out. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you guys are new and applying for jobs, definitely apply everywhere. Apply for every position. They say they're in a nursing shortage, and it just blows my mind how they don't want to hire any new nurses. It's like, how are we supposed to learn? You're in a nursing shortage, you need to train us, because at the end of the day, we are the people who are going to be working for a very long time. So definitely don't give up. I'm not giving up. I'm just being patient and waiting, and God has a plan for all of us, and he already has all our dream jobs picked out, and it's just a matter of patience. So when I do hear back, or when I do get a job, I will definitely let you guys know. I just wanted to update you guys and let you know what was going on, and about my situation. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. Let me know any other videos that you guys want to see. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the love and support always, and I will see you soon.